Better, Stronger, Faster Fitness. He's a personal trainer here in Eugene. So we are on a couple different devices, on Instagram, on Facebook. Thank you guys. We tried to go on Twitch today for anyone who came and tried to hang out with us. I appreciate that. We're going to redo that on Sunday at noon. Had a little bit of issues with our microphone, getting some feedback. Definitely, I apologize. Yeah, I was going to say, maybe that music is a little too loud. Let me see. If you guys, hi. Hey you guys, thanks for coming and saying what's up. So yeah, so we're going to get into workout. All body training, if you want to maybe explain what we're going to do today?
Yeah, basically, I haven't trained Janessa before, so we're going to just run through a couple of things to check form and make sure that I'm happy with the way that you're moving.
Cool.
And that I think that we can do everything else that I want to do without you getting hurt.
Cool.
And then once we do that, I'm going to probably scribble a couple of notes, and then I'll just run you through some real simple body weight stuff, and we'll keep it real simple today. It's not going to be anything crazy complicated, but it will be effective. I think you're going to have a good time.
Awesome, cool. All right, you guys. So, are these going to be exercises that people can follow along from home too if they are so inclined?
Absolutely, and that's actually the reason that we are going to do bodyweight.
Awesome.
Because that'll make it really, really accessible for everybody.
You guys can do this at home too.
There's a couple of things that I'm going to do that are technically still body weight that they can only really do if they have a partner.
Okay.
Or if they have maybe a setup. I don't know if they can.
TRX
yeah,
system.
like a setup like this.
Yep.
Like some sort of a suspension trainer.
You guys, I got that at like TJ Maxx, I think, or Marshall's for like $15 or $20. So you can find pretty affordable equipment.
And you can make this yourself.
Yeah, make it yourself, DIY.
Yeah, if you want to spend a little bit more money, I mean, there is a TRX system, which is a real common suspension trainer. My preferred system is called a cross-core, and that's kind of the same thing, but there's a pulley system in the middle. There's all kinds of different stuff out there. So get creative and go find something that really calls to you, and fiddle around with it.
Cool.
Basically the first thing we're going to do is kind of like a movement screen. And so I want to see how you move with specific stuff.
Okay.
And the first thing that we're going to do, we're improvising because I didn't bring the proper tool for the job today, but we can improvise with a selfie stick here. Basically what I want you to do is I want you to take this stick and put it so that your arms are about 90 degrees.
Okay.
With the stick sitting on top of your head.
Okay.
And then what you're going to do is just stand with your feet wherever feels comfortable for you. And pop that stick straight up overhead.
Okay.
And then give me a nice deep squat.
Deep squat.
Okay, and let me see how that looks. And I want like 3 of those.
So throw it up on my head.
Yeah. And give me a side view at the camera too, so that I can show people what I'm looking for.
Pulling like just arms wide ahead.
Tilt a little more. Turn a little more on me. A little bit towards. So there. That's what I'm after.
Okay.
So this with your arms at 90 here and at 90 holding on to it.
Okay.
So you might need to hold on right at the end. It's not very long.
Okay.
There you go. That's perfect. That's what I want.
Booty out.
No. Arms up. And then squat real slow. Okay. Give me that's actually really good.
Woo. So,
I want you to slow down a little bit.
Okay.
Any pain when you do this?
A little in my knees.
Okay.
Maybe not so deep.
No, I kind of like the deep.
Okay.
But what I want is try to shift your weight towards your butt more.
Okay.
So instead of your knees coming out way far over your toes, your shins are a little more straight up and down.
Okay.
Or vertical instead of horizontal, or instead of that diagonal. So really sit back, like you feel like you're about to fall over. Yeah, you should. There you go.
Yeah, you should fall.
No, you should feel like you're going to fall.
Oh, God. Yeah, you can feel that 1,000 times more in your core. Oh, yeah, because you're balancing yourself.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
So, is that less than the knees?
It is way less than the knees.
There you go. That's a better squat.
Cool.
So another thing that I'm looking at, kick it back that way. Like you should feel like you're almost going to go ass over tea kettle. And you can come out of that if you need to save yourself. But I want you to get deep in your squat because that depth was beautiful. I love it. And you've got the mobility to do it, right?
Yep.
I mean, we know you're hypermobile.
Yep.
So as long as you're not feeling that as a grinding somewhere in a joint, I want you to shoot for that depth, because when you're getting below the line of parallel with the ground like this, you know how you're getting back up?
Yeah.
You're firing your ass.
Yeah, okay.
That's what you're using. That's, So the deeper that you can get, if you're safe, the better.
Yeah.
However, I don't want you just falling into the joint either, right? I want you to come down slowly and lower yourself down using your weight in your body. I don't want you just falling down into this position like a lot of people do when they squat.
Yeah.
Because that's beating up your joints.
That's what I don't want to do, right?
You're popping the stuff in and out of your acetabulum like you could rip your freaking labral,
Yeah.
All kinds of bad things can happen. So you want to use your strength and you want to use the muscle to put yourself in the position you're in. I'm using tension to keep myself here. I'm not just hanging out.
All right.
So this is the bottom of the squat. This is the top of the squat.
Yeah.
Yep. Using your butt the whole time.
Yeah.
That's why people say squats are good for butts, but they're only good for butts if you do them right.
Right. So
another thing that I'm looking at, go ahead and give me a couple more of those. Another thing that is really, stand a little further apart if you have to. You can do whatever you feel like you want to do with your foot position, as long as you're sitting back towards your butt.
Okay, so if I can pull my legs out.
How's that feel for the knees? Still okay?
Yeah. This one just popped a little.
Well, it might pop and crunch a little bit. You're moving in a way that it's not quite used to. It's gonna adapt though.
Yeah.
How's that? Is that okay?
Yeah. Feels
overall?
Good. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
So another thing I'm looking at, go ahead and arms up one more time. One more squat. I'm looking at the fact that you can keep that pole over your head.
Okay.
Like it's over your head.
Yeah.
It's not even like here.
It's straight up.
It's pretty straight up.
Yeah.
And what that tells me is you've got really good mobile shoulders.
Well, we all know that.
Right. But however, most people, especially people my age.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
32?
32.
Okay. I got a decade on you.
Okay.
So
well, you look good.
Thank you.
All that fitness and education.
People that's been pretty recent. It's been the last decade.
Well.
So people my age especially usually have really shit shoulders.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
You probably know a lot of people that have bad shoulders.
Yeah.
Even young people, like I know people who are in their 20s that are like, oh, my shoulder's all messed up. I'm like, yeah, you're messed up.
Yeah.
Part of the shoulder mobility thing is your thoracic spine, your health of your thoracic spine.
Okay.
So if your thoracic spine goes to pop, your shoulders go to pop. And so a lot of people, it's just because they don't move, they're sitting. For me, I had the Mr. Burns thing going on.
Yeah.
When I worked at Symantec.
All the computers.
I was on the computer, I was like this. And so you get stretched out across here, and you get tight in all kinds of dumb places, and it's just
posture is huge, and it's a big portion of how I had to rehab. First and foremost was core and my posture, and just learning how to hold my body upright. And I was so sick, you guys, I couldn't even stand up. I would have to be vertical, quite often, because I just didn't have the strength to do that. So in that, with the mobility now, I'm really, really a lot more open, I guess. So yeah. Posture.
Well, and same thing with that squat. Kicking your butt back instead of just coming down.
Right.
Look at the difference
right.
in mine.
It's huge.
And it doesn't hurt me. Like I'm strong enough that I can do that.
Yeah.
But eventually, like if I do that and I squat that way for a couple of weeks, I'm gonna start having weird knee pain and maybe even down into my feet.
Yeah.
And that's another thing too. Like you wanted to know if you could have shoes on or whatever. Honestly, like most things prefer to go barefoot.
Okay.
You have more contact with the floor.
I agree with that.
Especially once we start getting into kettlebell swings and stuff like that. Like you're gonna want more contact and better
grippage,
neural feedback from the floor.
Yeah.
I don't want to put like this great. Like my shoes are flat. Like this is what I wear in the gym when I'm just kind of like training a client. And these are pretty flat. It's a Chuck Taylor Converse All-Star. And it's a flat shoe, but there's still like this great big cushion.
Right.
So if I'm swinging a kettlebell, and I've got videos online that I just put online on my YouTube channel a little while ago that'll show you a really good example of this.
Yeah.
If I'm wearing this thing and swinging a kettlebell, I'm rocking back and forth in my shoes.
Okay.
Whether I'm trying to or not.
Right.
This foot actually, this is my left foot, that was coming up off the ground in the shoe, and I couldn't feel it because of the shoe.
Yeah.
Like, but the top of the foot was like popping right up off the ground.
So your form is always going to be so much better.
Yeah, well, you're just going to be stronger and more
Yeah.
powerful because you're starting from the foundation, right, all the way up your body.
Okay.
So if this is all wibbly wobbly, like
Yeah.
it is when you're in,
Yep.
or people with, right, you've got pretty strong feet.
Yeah.
I don't know if you worked at that or not, but
It's a thing with the EDS people. We have wicked calves and like because we have weak ankles, but we always have to try to hold ourselves. So I've got really strong legs. Yeah, but it's weird. We overcompensate in weird things. So you'll find that for sure. Cause
cool.
yeah.
I used to have really flat feet, and I wore those. You were 5 fingers, those toe shoes.
Yeah.
I wore those.
Toe shoes. I want toe shoes.
Before I started running,
Yeah.
I was wearing those walking around.
Yeah.
And so my feet built up from that, and then when I started running, that really helped a lot too.
Yeah. I'm gonna see.
But yeah, it's important to have that contact with the floor.
Yeah.
When you lose that, you're just not as stable, and you want to always think about stabilization.
Okay.
And then strength.
Okay.
Right? If you aren't able to stabilize a joint, you don't want to be like pushing stuff up over your head with something that's just wibbly wobbly when you don't have anything in your hand.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if everyone can hear us. Hey you guys. All right. Hey you guys. All right. So I think that there's everybody who's hanging out and joining us today. Appreciate it. Okay. Awesome. Hopefully there's no feedback or issues like we were having this morning. So. Oh.
Phones. Phones are better.
Technology. It's fun. All right. So.
That's a squat. It looks beautiful. I really want you to get that upright posture.
Yeah.
And stick your butt out real far so that it always feels like you are about to go ass over tea kettle. And if you can, go ahead and people at home too. Go ahead and get your elbows in between here and just think about pushing this out a little bit. You probably don't need to push out a whole lot, but it's always a nice stretch to kind of get down and do a little bit of this as well. So next part in the movement screen, I want you to lay flat on the ground. Go ahead and put a yoga mat underneath you real quick. Normally session doesn't have this much discussion, so it's gonna take a little while longer maybe.
Yeah. All right.
Okie dokie.
So
and I want you to lay flat face up.
All right. I don't know if oh, can you see what that says up there?
Oh shit. It logged you out of Facebook.
Shut up.
No, it totally did. It says please log in to continue.
Hang on, you guys.
Hey, thanks Facebook. Nice job, Facebook.
What the fuck? Hey guys. Hang on, we're gonna end this.
We need a media team to handle this shit.
Yeah, we do. We're trying, anyways. Well, oh well. I don't know what that is.
Let's see if you can just start up a new one.
Yeah, I look so scared there.
Yeah, just
Live
kill
videos
it.
interrupted. No sound. No sound. Oh wait, never mind.
I wonder if they did get to kill it because of the music.
I don't know.
That's super weird.
Alright, so. Are we? No, we're not live right now again. Alright, so lame. How do you go live again? And I made a message. What kind of exercise?
Is that going?
Not yet. I'm just trying to. There's. What kind of exercise are we gonna be doing?
squats and single leg deadlifts and maybe some planky kind of stuff.
Okay.
Can you do a push-up?
I do believe. A few, handful.
Cool. Maybe we'll do some push-ups too.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, we're back, you guys. We got kicked off. Thanks for coming back and hanging out with us. So we are going to do some floor.
All right, we're going to continue.
Floor work.
So we're still doing this movement screen, and I'm just checking to make sure that she can kind of like so she can deadlift and stuff like that to make sure that that's safe and okay. Everything all right?
Yep.
Systems check.
Yep.
That's exactly what we're doing right now. Is just a systems check. So I want you to give me a bridge. Yeah. How's that feel? When you do that? No pain?
No.
Pick up one leg and keep the top part of your leg in line with the other and just a little bit. And do that on the other side. And just switch back and forth slowly from side to side with that for me. Does that hurt?
Nope.
Any weakness anywhere or
No.
anything like that? Okay. And I'm just basically looking to see if your hip is dipping.
Yep.
And your hip is not dipping when you pick that leg up, like your torso is not really moving at all, and that's what I'm checking.
Cool.
Okay.
Worked really hard on that.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah,
Beautiful. That's anti-rotation,
It's
basically.
a physical therapy standard exercise.
Yeah, I mean,
for
if
any physical therapy.
if you have to rotate, to do stuff like that,
Yeah.
then that says you're weakest.
Yeah.
So that's what we're looking for. So deadlifting is probably going to be okay, even if we add a little bit of weight, which we're not going to do today. How are you with? But no, not from here, but like from here. Can I pull on your arm pretty hard?
Yeah.
Okay. So another thing that we're going to do is we're going to do some rows, and I'm just going to. We're just gonna partner row, right?
Okay, so what's that?
We're gonna do it as part of the segment. I'm just checking to make sure that's okay.
Okay.
Cool. So where's my notebook? Here it is. Oh, I have to scribble down notes while I do this. So squats are good, deadlifts are good, rows are gonna be okie dokie. Let me see what your push-up looks like, please.
All right.
Can you get any lower? I want you to almost touch your chest.
Nope.
No, that's what you got?
Yep.
All right. It's really good. I am not being critical, but we're going to work on getting you all the... Yeah! Yeah.
I gotta work on that.
Do you do yoga?
Yeah.
Like crocodile and that sort of thing? So start knocking some of that into your yoga when you're doing that.
Yeah.
And let's get that full range
Pull
push
it
up.
up. Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Half range is going to be great. Like we're going to do a whole bunch of those today probably.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you also a couple of ways to make those a little bit easier for you as well with the stuff that you've got here. Cool. Do you have any kind of sports background or anything like that?
I played soccer, softball, hockey. That's why a lot of my joints are we're
Soccer, softball, and hockey.
I did.
Fucking
Minnesota, yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh yeah. So played all them sports. Oh yeah, don't you know?
Right on.
Yeah, but I've got a lot of the
Okay. So squats. We got deads. We're gonna do rows. And we are gonna do push-ups.
Woo.
So what we're looking for is what about a lunge? Let me see what a lunge looks like. Give me a reverse lunge. Do you know what that is?
Yep. All right.
Perfect. Yep. Can you do that with no problem? Any pain?
A little bit of instability and pain in this knee. This is my torn meniscus.
That's the one that's currently torn?
Yep.
Do you have a brace?
I do, and I probably should be wearing
Just
it.
like a neoprene sleeve or something like
Yep.
that? Okay.
Yep.
As soon as we're done with the screening, let's have you put that on.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, that's enough of those.
Okay.
So the reason I had to start with a reverse lunge is because those are the easiest for people with bad knees.
Okay.
If you're overweight or obese, like I was, those are the easiest on your knees.
Okay.
This
Reverse lunges, easiest on your knees.
Easiest on your knees. So if if you want to be able to do a lunge and this hurts or isn't possible, your next best way to try is going to be something like this.
Okay.
Right? And if that is too much for you, then the next thing to do is going to be just a split squat, which is a regression. And that's just you're getting into this position and then coming down and back up.
Yeah.
And for some people, this is way more than enough.
Yeah.
You know, it just depends on where you're coming from.
Okay.
But it's good to know how to regress the things that are too hard.
Yeah.
That's really what makes a good personal trainer and a not so good personal trainer is being
Right.
able to give you a wide range of really easy to like super difficult.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
The more of those things that you have that you can make those adjustments in the middle, the better.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So we're looking for, ideally, we're looking for a push, we're looking for a pull, we're looking for a carry, which is not really possible to do in this environment.
Okay.
But if you were in my gym, or the gym where I train my clients,
Yeah.
I would have you carry weight and just walk.
Okay.
You know, one of my favorite things to do is called a farmer's carry, and that'd be just like you would something like this in each hand, and you would just walk the length of the gym a couple of times.
Yeah.
As much weight as you can manage.
Yeah.
It's really good for you.
Okay.
But
I can still take my bars out and maybe walk my street.
yeah, I mean, maybe we'll do a stream from the gym sometime.
Yeah,
we'll
absolutely.
do ones walking down the street and stuff like that. We'll get creative with it, and there'll be times that we'll do stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we want to push, we want to pull, we want to carry, we want to hinge, we want to squat and a lunge.
Okay.
Ideally.
Okay.
We're not going to be able to get all of those just because our environment is a little bit, you know, it's going to be what people watching at home are going to
Yeah, and what they can do, right?
What they can do.
Yep.
So, you ready to get started?
Yeah. All right. Fitness. Let's do this.
All right, so I want, so part of, I'm just going to watch and see how you're reacting.
Okay.
And that's going to tell me how many things of this we can do.
Okay.
So I am going to want you to start exercises, and then I'm going to give you a number as we started to go.
Okay.
All right. Squat, dead, row, push, hinge. So that's SLDR. So I'm going to demonstrate. I want the squats. You already know how I do that. Here's what I want for your deadlift. Okay. This is a real, very specific skill, and I want you to just nail it right off the bat. You're going to feel it right away if you get it right. I promise. All right. Big upright posture.
Okay.
Really stick your boobs out.
I'm listening to. I'm just gonna meditate.
One of the things that I a lot of my clients is that ladies don't like to take up space. And I like ladies that take up a lot of space. Like get strong, stick your boobs out, stick your chest out, puff up like a cartoon, you know, like a cartoon rooster, and really get tall. And then what you want to do is bend this knee and bend that foot.
Are we doing right knee?
Whatever works for you,
Okay.
whatever one you want to start on.
Back.
But I'm doing it for the purpose of the camera. Right, so I'm going to bend this leg. This foot is going to stay in contact with the ground. I'm going to bend over just a little tiny bit. You see this?
Yeah.
So my back is nice and straight here.
Yeah.
I don't ever want this.
Okay.
This is an injury waiting to happen. This is why people hurt themselves picking up their keys off the floor.
Okay. So that's why shoulders back.
Okay. That's why shoulders back, chest out. Right? This is an injury. This is proper. Okay? Nice straight here. So let's start again. From this to this to this. Okay? I'm sticking my butt out and I'm starting to feel kind of a stretch already just doing this.
Okay.
I'm going to extend this leg out straight until I almost can't touch. Right? And then I'm going to pick it up a little tiny bit and I'm going to push back into that heel and then stand up big and tall. And you should really feel that.
In the left booty.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
right under your butt, like
So-
where your hamstring and your butt touch. Push that heel. Nope, you're pointing your toe.
Okay.
So I don't want that toe, I want that heel pointing
Okay.
back that way. And you're trying to push into the wall. Slow down. Watch me one more time.
Okay.
Nice big upright posture. Bend this foot. Toe is on the ground. I'm going to go like this a little tiny bit, keeping that really straight. And then I'm going to get my whole spine aligned too, right?
Okay.
Like in yoga. So really straight. I'm going to extend this leg as far as I can. And then I'm going to put the heel back
Okay.
and push. And then stand up.
Okay.
You feel that?
Yeah. So there. And where should my hands be doing this?
Wherever you need them to
Okay,
be.
because I feel like yoga. I'm trying to do like a
Whatever you need.
yoga pose here. Let me so.
Now, push into my hand. Push.
I mean, I'm not pushing.
There, now come up. You feel that?
Yeah.
You're gonna feel that really tighten if you get up all the way straight again and don't touch your foot. And try to really just do it on one leg. Yeah, it's really hard. Really stabilize that foot like a tripod, okay? You want a point of contact here on that big knuckle on your big toe. The ball of your foot, right? That's one point of contact.
Mhm.
And then the pinky toe, that little tiny ball that's behind another point of the tripod, and then obviously your heel.
Yeah.
So, and really spread your toes too. Push back and then stand up big and tall. Yeah. Now I want 12 of those. 12 really successful ones, as much as you can.
I need to look in the mirror.
Do it. Do it.
Can't beat them.
Okay. No, it's all right. I get it.
All right. There we go.
Yeah.
I keep
Trace
wanting
that
to-
line on the floor with your foot. It's a line, okay? There you go. Push back into that wall there. That part's pretty important. I should see your body shift that way. There it is.
Okay.
There, nice.
Okay. Whoop.
Whoop. Yeah. Go slow. Gotta concentrate. You're gonna have to breathe while you're doing this.
No way.
Yeah, muscles need oxygen. It's crazy. I hope you're counting because I wasn't.
Yeah.
I think that you're probably getting pretty close to 12,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
I need you to count
Okay.
because I am just
11.
Thank you. I'm trying to watch your body.
12. Whoop.
There you go.
So I keep wanting to roll out. So I have really weak ankles. So it's
Well-
really, really difficult.
Sure. And the more we practice this, the better it'll
Yeah.
get.
No, I know. I just.
You don't. So here's another thing that I want you to not focus on is getting real parallel to the floor. Everybody wants to do that. I
Okay.
don't care. Like if you're here
Yeah.
and this is perfect,
Okay.
you're still gonna feel what I want.
Okay.
I don't care if you're looking at the ground.
Okay.
Let me put my hand back there one more time and have you push against it. Push into my hand. Yeah, now come up. Feel that?
Yeah.
Do it again. Push in. Push. Yeah. That one's a little bit better, huh?
Yeah.
Side. That's super.
And this is my torn meniscus too. That's so weird. I mean, this is my bad knee,
Yeah.
but this one's retorn. If that makes
But
any
you're
sense.
stabilizing using your muscles. You know, you're not relying on that meniscus necessarily for stability, and that's
Yeah,
why
that's crazy.
that's why athletes can pop an ACL and still have
And still-
careers
yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
because they strengthen everything around that
Yep.
joint.
Yep, it's possible.
Yeah, totally. So once again, I hope you're counting.
9.
Thank you. Yeah, people always want me to count for them, and I'm like, if you came to me to be a counter, like you are barking up the wrong tree, dog. I don't want to count for you. I want to make sure you're doing it right.
10. 11. 12. Woo!
So you're getting back to that trap of trying to get
Too
really
far,
low
yeah.
and not focusing on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So if you really, really like when you're doing a movement like this, that's so complicated. If you're really focusing on the movement, then that will be super solid, and we can proceed to load it with
Yeah.
more and more weight and make it harder and harder.
Okay.
So if you feel like you're rushing through things, like you really gotta slow yourself down. You know,
Yeah.
we always want to go rush in fitness.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like with yoga, you need to go slow and breathe through it. And that's one of the things I really like about acro too. Like I do a lot of acro yoga, and were acrobatics and all kinds of other stuff. I would do a little bit of acrobatics once in a while, but acrobatics. You really have to be connected and in tune with your partner, but you also really have to go slow and feel how things feel, you know, to figure out where the right spots are to move. That's why I like kettlebells too. Story for another time.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So that's a single leg deadlift, technically. Okay. And we're gonna build on that. We're gonna have you doing it with weight eventually, but that's a really good way to do it in body weight. You feel it in your butt?
Oh yeah.
Is it feeling pretty activated?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So if this was a normal training session, once again, we wouldn't be explaining all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And I would have also given you like a lot of activation exercises, but because I wanted to do that movement screen, I didn't want to activate anything.
Okay.
So this isn't a normal situation.
Okay.
But if you came to the gym, like we would warm some stuff up and activate it all, but I wanted you cold.
Yeah. Okay.
But you're going to be warmed up from just what we're doing.
Yeah.
So the squats are golden. The single leg deadlifts are golden. The rows, we're going to try a couple just to make sure that it works. And then the push-ups I've already seen. So as soon as we check out the row, I'm gonna go ahead and give you all of this stuff in
Sounds good.
circuits. Okay?
All right.
Okay. So for the row, you are gonna want to be face up on the ground again.
Okay.
And this is something that people are gonna need a partner for probably, but we can show the door one too.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just kind of stand right here so that my feet are on either side of your hip. I'm gonna take that nice big straight position, like I'm deadlifting.
Yep.
Okay.
So now,
And then you just grab and pull.
like, pull my whole body up?
Yeah, totally. So
Get
people
my
obviously need a partner for this. If you want to make this harder, the way that you would do that is you would bring your feet further away from you.
So, if I...
And you need a pretty strong partner to be able to do this, honestly, like, just because of the movement.
7,
So it's a good exercise for me too.
8, 9...
There you go. That's good.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, that's one
That's
way
fun.
that you can do rows if you have a partner. And then the other way obviously is you've used this thing already.
Yeah, it's just on that door,
That door.
it's a little wonky. So
Yeah, so we won't demonstrate
yeah,
that.
that door is just not strong enough to do that. So
Yeah, it needs to be an external door.
yeah.
Okie doke. So none of the rows on that today. Those were okay for you though?
Yeah.
Is 10 too many?
10 is good.
10's good?
Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna just do squats, and then we're gonna do rows, and then we're gonna do those single leg deadlifts, and then we're gonna do push-ups.
All right.
Okay. So for your squats, I want you to really, really focus on that thing where you're sticking your butt out. Okay.
All right,
Try to
so-
keep your shins vertical as much as you can, ideally. Right? When you're gonna feel it gnarly stuff in your knees as if you're really far out like this. Some people don't feel it, and for some people it's great. That might be a really too wide squat for you. You know how I figure out my squat?
Really?
Like this.
I know, but
Wherever you land is probably your squat. Your body wants to be in that position, probably.
yeah.
Give it a shot. Butt out.
I feel like I'm gonna fall. I feel like I'm gonna fall.
Breathe through it. Don't panic. Right? You can do this.
Yeah.
Butt out. Nice and deep. There you go. And then right back up. Pow. Look in the mirror. It looks so good.
Whoop whoop.
Shins are really nice and vertical. Butt's nice and deep. You could probably stick another inch or two as long as you're not hitting that joint. There you go. And so another thing that I'm looking for is butt wink. And you don't have any butt wink at all the way down. That is so that time you just fell into your joints. Did you feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
So butt wink, I have a little tiny bit, maybe I can demonstrate. I get right about here, and you see how my tailbone starts to turn? No, I don't have any anymore either. Right about there, maybe my tailbone starts to turn.
Oh, it
over.
goes in.
I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's called butt wink.
I have that hyperextension on my back where I can just push that shit out.
Yeah. So I want 12 of these.
Yeah, I'm at 9.
Okay. Nice, they look really good. You can't tell on the camera, but I'm looking in a mirror right now. So I
Yeah,
can
there's a
see-
mirror right
I
here,
can see her.
so I can see
from the side.
My positioning.
It looks like I'm just
Staring off into space. No.
Okie dokie. Artichoke.
That's good.
Let's do those. Good job. Let's do those rows. Go ahead and lay down. Once again, I'm going to stand with my feet kind of right about where her hips are. I'm going to get myself into this athletic position, like I'm going to jump for a volleyball or something like that.
And so this is pretty common with acro yoga, and he teaches acro yoga.
And you just pull whenever you're ready. 1, 2, 3. There's 4,
Woo.
5, 6. Nice work. 7. 2 more. 1 more. There you go. Nice work.
All right. That was good. Woo. All right. Now what?
Give me those deadlifts.
All right. Oh, these deadlifts. All right. So I got to look in this mirror because there's a little bit of balancing that goes on with this.
You get this out from behind you so you're not hitting it. And when you slide that line and then push into the heel. Yes, there. That was good. All the way up before you put that foot down.
Okay. Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Draw the line, bend your leg. Slow down, there's a lot of parts. Do all of them.
Yeah, it's hard to.
I know. Bend the knee, start right. Get back to the start. There you go, that. Trace the line. Extend the heel, push. Up, all the way up. No, I mean come up. Stand. All the way to the top.
Get back up! Alright.
So don't put your foot down on the ground until you're all the way up tall.
Okay.
I don't want your foot on the ground here because you're robbing yourself of part of the best part that you need.
Okay. So.
Push, stand. Yeah. Oops, did it.
Gotta do this little kicker dance first.
Mm-hmm. There. Stand. Very good. That one was really good.
That's
Every
6.
every part. Just skipped.
Okay.
There. Thank you. Push. Stand. Nice. What number is that? Is that 3 or 4?
That was like 7.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel it in the back of my left knee. What does that tell you?
That tells me that you are feeling probably part of your hamstring, and that's, yeah. Are you locking that left leg out?
Yeah, probably.
Stop it.
Okay. So bend in my left knee.
You, because of your hypermobility,
Yeah, I lock out.
ever lock out.
I know, it's really hard
Look,
to pull that
look at
back though.
this.
I know, but
See that?
yeah.
I have a bad elbow because of this. Because I locked out a lot.
Yeah, I get it. Like I have to consciously try to tell my body not to do that.
We're not falling into the end range of the joint.
Okay.
Right?
Maybe that's what my problem is.
That's an issue. We gotta work past it. And it's harder for you. I get it. I'm not saying it's easy, but it has to be your focus.
So when you have EDS, you just have to work harder. That's all.
It's not always a matter of working harder.
No, that's
it's
true.
recovering harder. It's being
Yeah,
smarter.
you're right.
You don't want to work harder at the expense of being smart.
Yeah.
It's injury prevention. That's why we're doing this partially, you know? And my clients don't think about that either a lot of times. They just like, people just come to me for, oh, I want to lose, 40 pounds in the next 2 weeks for my wedding. No.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
It's not how it works. You need to be preventative. You need to be proactive. Those are looking pretty good. Maybe walk in front of you or behind you real quick and get my coffee.
Yep. These are one leg deadlifts,
Single leg deadlifts.
single leg deadlifts.
Yeah, good job not locking out that leg.
Thank you. That's, I think, was been my problem, that this leg doesn't do it as much, and this one does, and so I kept fucking up my balance,
Yeah,
More.
one's gonna be different.
always.
It's like that for everyone. That's not EDS. That's just how we're.
No, I was just saying like this one locks out, I think, more than this one.
But it needs stability. It needs more stability. So you really gotta focus on stabilizing on that side.
Alright.
Yeah, they're hard.
All right.
All right, push-ups.
All right, so.
I want the ones that you were doing, and I want to see what your max number is at a good form.
Yeah.
Max number of good form push-ups.
And then I'll go down to my knees when I can't hit that form. No, just not at all. All right.
I just
They're gonna be half.
I just want you to stop. I don't want you to do knee push-ups anymore. We got a better option for you. Don't look down. Okay, that's good. Stop.
Whew.
How many was that?
8.
8.
Let it be. I'm gonna grab some water.
Okay.
I just have it right here. Hey guys. Hey, thanks for coming to say hey, what's up? Gypsy, Paul, Sammy, Krista, James, Rebecca. Losing my balance. I feel so good though. I'm gonna take some water.
Yeah, get your breath.
Hey you guys, Kelsey, Jeffrey, Bill, Brittany, you guys rock. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for supporting, just coming to say what's up, checking in on me. Yeah, I really, feel good. I feel really good to be back in it here and have Mike's support and to be going through these things. Functionally, it's really, really cool to get his perspective on things. So I'm excited. I'm going to finish this water. I'm actually going to take a rip off this bowl.
Ooh, I think I'm going to do that too. That sounds good.
Hell yeah.
I don't get the option to do that very often when I'm training a client. That's good.
All right. Here, we smoke a glass of weed. All right, so.
Part of the benefit of being in Oregon is you can grow your own.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, Mike has supplied us today. This is actually some of his homegrown beautiful flowers, which is awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, some Blue Dream actually, which is great.
No,
it's a
this,
good
I think it was Gorilla Glue.
Oh, really?
My Blue Dream got mold.
Oh.
It's wet here. It's cold, wet, and miserable, and it's really hard to not get mold in your outdoor grows.
Yeah, you want to hit this one?
Yeah, one more
Yeah,
time.
please do it.
So give me another 8 push-ups on those blocks and adjust them for your. If they're already good, then you're solid. Go deep. You can do it.
Fuck no!
Is it scary? It should be easier on those blocks because we're elevating their hands. Maybe we need a couch.
Yeah, that's really hard for me.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard, guys.
What about if you flip them on their ends like that? Does that
That's
feel...
stability. I'm not.
No, man, you're okay. Well,
Yeah.
there's a little stability.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shit. We need to get a bench for you.
Okay, I'm looking at.
Because instead of
I was
doing
thinking that.
push-ups from the knees, you're robbing yourself and you're doing them from the knees. I could do
Okay.
push-ups from my knees all freaking day long.
Right.
I mean, this is not
Right,
work.
it's nothing. I
You
get
know?
it.
This,
I need more maximum.
This long lever arm is
Yep.
what you want. So if this is too hard to do on the floor, those of you at home who have an elevated surface that you can, we do have an elevated surface, you just can't see it. But if you have an elevated surface to work on, you want to just raise your surface that you're putting your hands on for your push-up. Like even if you're doing it over here on the freaking
Well, yeah,
countertop,
I mean, like.
this is a better push-up for you
Yeah.
than a knee push-up from the floor.
Well, and
I will feel more of those in my arms and my chest, which is where you want to do your push-ups. That's a better push-up than a knee push-up, probably. You're getting more of what you want in the spots that you want. I don't want you to flare your elbows out to the side, though. I want there, somewhere in between those two. A little less chaturanga, yoga, and there, that is perfect. So when I'm looking at her from the back, I want an arrow, right from here to here. That tells me that her shoulder position is actually really good. Nice job.
Woo, woo.
Yeah, that is a healthy push-up. You get them way down to the side here, and you're going to jack up your shoulders. Even people that don't have EDS, I am super hypermobile. I've really got good mobility in my shoulders. And if I do them out here, I'm going to hurt myself. It's just not good for your elbows or your shoulders. So that arrow that you had is beauty. Chaturangas can be a little hard on the capsule.
Two outer, in the middle. Yeah, cool.
But chaturangas are good too, but they can be a little hard on the shoulder capsule. I never repacked this fucking bowl. I'm too busy talking.
That's all that good talk. So then after this, we go back through the circuit.
Yeah. Give me round 2. Yeah.
What was our first one?
Squats.
Squats. All right.
And I want 12 again, please.
All right.
Really focusing on sticking your booty out. Ass out. Yeah, there you go. Hey, I know a girl in town who's a twerk instructor.
I need her in my life.
Yeah, she's so good. She comes to my booty blaster class
Does
all
she?
the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's my friend too. She's really cool. I really love her a lot.
I need them twerking classes.
I'll
get that booty.
I'll hook you up.
Booty balls.
Well, no, I'm the one that'll give you the booty, but she'll show you how to use it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to twerk.
Between the two of you, I should be pretty
I
good.
can pop my butt a little bit actually. It's pretty cool.
That feels good.
Yeah.
All right.
I think rows were next on the list, aren't they? You can't really do that without...
Deadlifts.
No, because we did it out of
We
order.
flip-flopped.
I changed the order and I didn't write it in the order that I did it.
Oh, that's
Because
fine.
I like to, so here's the deal with deadlifts and squats, like they're both, deadlifts are working the posterior chain. Posterior means backside.
Okay.
This is your posterior.
Okay.
Yeah. I shake my butt at clients sometimes. But that's what the deadlift is primarily working. All the way up and down your body.
Yeah.
You know, your back too.
Yeah, but it's the backside.
Yeah.
It's the backside.
And so squats are primarily anterior.
Yeah,
right?
front. Okay.
And ladies, the Q angle of your hips is how your hips are shaped.
Yeah. I'm super hypermobile in that hip.
Well, you've also had a child, so that changes the Q angle of your hips as well.
The doctor was like, "You were made to have kids because it just."
Well, you're hypermobile.
I think it was
and when you get pregnant, ladies, you get even
loose.
More mobile.
Yeah, that's
part of the.
That's when I found out.
Hormones.
Yeah, that's when I found out I had ED, or when all the issues actually
Started
started crazy.
apart.
After I had Reagan, I was like, "Oh my god, I couldn't even walk. My knees fell off." I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
So,
but the laxicity in the pregnancy
makes that happen.
exacerbated it,
So,
and it was.
That's why ladies have to be. I mean, you have to be smart when you're pregnant and working out.
Yeah.
There's
I
other contraindications.
I have to always be conscious of how I hold my body and where my body is in space, so that I'm not hyperextending every possible joint. Literally, you know, it's a lot of like mental work for it.
The point of that was I want a bit of a break between the posterior and the anterior. So
okay,
we're gonna go
back and
row.
forth.
We're gonna row.
Okay.
Girl.
I guess we'll just move to the side.
It doesn't matter what side we
Yeah.
face. Does it? Do you have a good side and a bad side?
No, I was just making sure they could see.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh,
my
get
God.
us off the ground. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Don't worry about your head so much. I want your butt coming up though. 4. There, yeah. 5, 6. More butt. 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job.
Alright.
Hard?
Yeah.
Good.
Feels good though.
Good.
Feels fucking good.
Rep selection when you're doing exercises, like I want you to select a weight and rep range that is just at the edge of your ability.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean, like that's just pushing me. I can feel like literally at that 8, I'm getting really fucking exhausted. That night, at 9, I'm barely getting there. 10, I'm like, God, this needs to be over right now.
11 might not happen.
Yeah, 11
but
might not
10
happen.
is good still, like good form.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I still made it, but I was still fucking exhausted.
We don't want to go to muscle failure. That's a real popular thing in fitness, but it's you're training yourself to fail.
This is my exhaustion phase. I was just like, sorry guys.
You want to go just to the edge of failure. I don't want to hit. So technical failure is like where your form breaks down.
Yeah, no, we don't want that.
The one right before technical failure is beauty.
That's where we're hitting. We're getting there.
That's what we're after.
All right.
That will get you strong and keep you moving well
Yeah.
and healthy, you know?
And I think for this next one, because I'm trying to push back, I'm going to try to actually hit the wall
push
you know,
into it.
and push into the wall just so that like
That's
consciously I can kind of feel
That'll
that.
give you that little bit of neural feedback
Yeah.
that you're after.
Woo! And then
So
I'm
push with your heel though. Really focusing on that heel will make you use your ass. You're thinking about that backside. Part of fitness is learning how to fire the muscles that we're after. It's that mind-muscle connection in bodybuilding,
Yeah.
or body awareness in yoga. It's learning how to use the things that we want to use. I haven't even talked to you about breathing and stuff like that yet. Shit, there's so much to cover. And that's why people need to do multiple sessions.
yeah.
Does that help? Are you
Yeah.
feeling that? Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you should really feel this. If you're doing this at home, you should
Right on
feel
the
this
outside of the
right.
booty.
I like to call it the apple. It's my favorite part of the butt. It's right where your ass and it makes that nice curve and it attaches to your leg. This glute ham tie-in, I've heard it called before.
Oh, I feel it in my apple, you guys. I can feel it in my apple.
It's beautiful. I love it.
It is. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right, dear.
So we're eventually going to add weight to this.
Yeah, where I'm holding on. I
You're
see.
holding on to weight out
I think
here.
that'll almost help me with my balance.
It will help you with your balance, a little bit more stability.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about a base or a foundation, right? We always make the foundation of a lamp. You know, the base of a lamp is usually weighted so that it's heavy.
Yeah.
The heavier you are, the more you're pushing into the ground with gravity, the more solid your foundation is going to be. So that's why, remember I was saying farmer carries earlier, grabbing that weight and just walking with it? That makes your
Fitness.
foundation
Yeah.
really healthy.
I got you.
Yeah, functional fitness is a tricky word, man. That's been co-opted by a lot of not very functional.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, I consider what I do to be fairly functional, but some of it is circus tricks too. You know, just because of the nature of what I like and what my clients seem to enjoy. But fitness should be fun. You know.
Absolutely.
But yeah, functional fitness, that term has kind of been co-opted by some, by some interesting. I've heard some people say functional fitness, and they really mean the same thing that I do. You know, functional fitness should mean like being able to carry your groceries to your car. You know, like activities of daily living should be
Functional
easy.
fitness.
Like when we go to the top of Spencer's Butte, like that shit should be a breeze. You know?
Yeah.
That's fun. That's what I consider functional fitness. Like things that I need to do in my daily life or that I want to do in my daily life. What kind of things can I do to get me there? Thank you for taking the initiative and knocking that out. Scoot a little bit closer and get up on your tippy toes. And I want like nipples or so at the counter is ideal. Yeah, there you go. Even if you got to do a little more. Give me 15 as long as you feel like that's a good number. I want between 15 and 20 of those.
5.
Beautiful.
6. 7. 8.
Good job.
9. 10.
Beautiful.
11. 12.
3 more. You got this.
13.
Easy peasy. Still talking.
14. 15. More 20.
Nope, stop.
Okay.
15's good.
Okay.
You're starting to do something that I want to correct.
Okay.
You
Crunch it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know you're doing it. You
All right.
still do it. You started doing this thing with her shoulders.
I curl in, right?
Where
So
she's
pull back.
internally rotating. This, you have this bony protrusion here. You guys can feel it on yourselves.
Yeah.
Feel this. There's a bony bit right here. This is called your acromion process, and for some people it's shaped like a little hook, and it's kind of where your collarbone attaches.
Yeah.
This is the only attachment of your entire arm to your spine, to your center body.
Oh wow.
Is this bone right here.
Oh wow.
And
So
this point where it contacts, there's a big, huge chunk of shoulder called your rotator cuff.
Oh.
Right? Everybody's heard of that.
I've had rotator cuff injuries.
So your rotator cuff kind of wraps around. Sorry to manipulate you.
You're good.
Kind of wraps around your body like this. Actually, you know what?
Yeah. Your tattoo. Yeah.
I'll show you some other time. I've got my rotator cuff tattooed on my body right here because it's a really important muscle.
Yeah, that's really cool.
But that big bundle comes right through here and goes right under that acromion process. And so for a lot of people, if you go like this and your arm comes above this T, right? Above here, for some people, Anything above that is an impingement.
Oh, wow.
So you are digging that bone into your rotator cuff.
Okay.
And eventually you're gonna hurt it.
Okay.
Right? So upright rows are a real popular exercise. People
Yeah.
usually like to get really high up like this.
Yeah.
This is probably an impingement position for quite a few people that will fuck up your shoulders. Pardon my French if you're sensitive. I hope you're not if you're watching me.
Yeah.
So I don't like to do a lot of this. And you really have to be careful about this internal rotation, right? You want to be externally rotated. And that was one of the things that I was going to talk about because I saw you doing a really good job of packing your shoulders. I think about taking my scapula. Can I grab you again and move you around? My scapula is this muscle or this bone here. You know what your scapula are, right?
Yep.
So this shoulder bone is your scapula, and she does a really good job of putting that in the back pocket of her jeans. Like she's scooping it under her butt and pulling it back.
Put it in your back pocket of your jeans.
Yeah.
I like it.
And that is the perfect position for a push-up. Another thing that I didn't do that I would normally do with a client, but I could just tell like you got your shit together. But I want to illustrate this anyway. Turn around for me real quick. Can I grab you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my hands on her, and you can have somebody do this to you at home, but have them not push real hard because I almost made somebody throw up one time doing this. For some people, it's a little intense. I'm just gonna squeeze you, and I'm just squeezing her. Oh, move your hand. Yeah. There you go. I'm just squeezing her right here where her obliques are. These muscles that are on the sides. I'm squeezing a little tiny bit, push out and against my fingers. You feel that muscle?
Yep.
Those are really good.
I have really
Hell
core
yes,
muscle
girl.
strength. I'm just saying.
So I feel her push against my hands really tightly. And so you're doing that when you're pushing up, aren't you?
Oh yeah, all the time. All the time. Core engaged always because
Gangsta!
yeah, you
Boom.
have to. Yeah.
Gangster strong.
Yeah.
That is the key that I would say 75% of the people that I talk to have no idea that's going on.
Oh, cool.
Or that should be going
That
on.
core strength always.
That specific
Cool.
pushing out at the sides, that is a weight belt.
Okay.
Think about your core like a cylinder, right? You're pushing that cylinder out at the sides, and you're probably just pushing down here and pulling up on your pelvic floor while you're doing that, and not even thinking about it anymore,
absolutely,
right?
yep.
Because you probably thought about that because you had a kid and all that. You got to rebuild all that stuff. So, and that is a really, really solid, tight cylinder.
Yeah.
So that was perfect. Like when I saw you push it up, I could tell you were already doing it.
Cool.
But for people at home, you're gonna want to knock that out. Like make sure that this, and that was part of the thing when I'm deadlifting too, right? I'm always saying keeping this tight. I'm doing this just reflexively.
I think that's probably that is not an exercise I ever really did before, so it's a new one for me. So probably incorporating that core strength in with that a little bit more will help me keep my body in line.
There's so many moving parts.
They're so hard with that one, yeah. Like my brain is like, do this with your leg, do this.
So normally with client, if I'm gonna have them deadlift, we're gonna use weight.
Yeah.
The reason that we did the deadlift that we did is because we're doing body weight stuff.
Yeah,
And that is the
it's
most
different.
complicated one.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's one other thing that I can think of that's a body weight thing that's equally complicated, but we don't have a good way to demonstrate it right now.
Yeah.
Once we have a bench and a couple other pieces, as we build, we'll have a couple more pieces of equipment.
And we'll be doing fun things, and as I get stronger too, we'll be doing like acro yoga and like really just fun fitness.
Well, the
Stuff.
rows that we were
Yeah.
doing was an acro yoga exercise.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Actually, you know what? You wanna do a little bit of legs? I can show you some acro yoga right now.
yeah, we can do some like
Well,
or squats and a.
Well, just
This
a
is
leg
gonna
press.
be our okay.
All right, I'm totally throwing off
Going off
her
key.
exercise, but sometimes it's fun to do that a little bit. Don't be so regimented in your shit. As long as you're moving and you're having fun and you're making this a consistent habit, like you can change up your stuff a little bit once in a while.
I think that's isn't that I hear sometimes it's a good thing. I know that you said consistency before, but
Yeah, but
you're
this-
supposed to.
You got to look at the weather and not the. You want to look at the climate and not the weather. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're gonna have some stormy days,
Yeah.
but as long as your climate is consistently,
Right.
you
Yeah,
know,
work
70
out stuff,
degrees
yeah.
and sunny,
Yeah.
you're well,
Consistency.
let's say 80 degrees. 80-20, have you heard of that?
Yeah. Always.
80-20. As long as you're 80 degrees and sunny most of the time, you're gonna be in good shape. Your weather can be stormy once in a while. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And we're having fun, right?
Yeah.
So I wanna just show a couple of things. I can regiment, like you could just do that shit that we were doing, 3 sets, however many reps we were doing, for each thing, you know?
Which one?
3 sets of what we already did. That would be a normal workout.
Right,
We're halfway through.
Yeah.
Right?
I think we're on our last run after this. So this is good. This is fun. So yeah, what are you gonna get into?
So I'm gonna show you how you can do some legs real quick. Lay flat, face up.
All right.
So ideally, I know you're really strong.
Oh yeah.
Right, so I'm not super concerned about having a spotter here. If this was an acro
this
environment,
is gonna be fun.
we would have mats and we would have a spotter to like hold me and make sure that I didn't fall.
I think that we got this.
But I know you're strong and we're gonna go really, really slow.
Okay.
And I'm a really good instructor, so I'm gonna be very careful as well.
Yeah.
And what I want you to do is go ahead and put your feet about wherever you feel is a good squat depth.
Okay.
All right, is that good?
Yep.
All right, now extend your legs for me. Don't lock out.
Okay. Yep.
I'm gonna put my arms across here like this. I'm just gonna get like this.
Yep.
And I'm gonna try to center myself over you. Is that okay? No. Drive through your heels and push. Yeah. How's that?
Good.
Put your hands down on the ground. There you go. Now push up. There you go. I weigh like 190 something pounds. I'm not a light dude. There you go. Nice job. That was fun.
That was fun.
So that's another acro like prep exercise.
Yeah.
Kind of like those rows.
Yeah. That's
it's
fun.
just to teach you how to breathe in.
I was maybe holding my breath a little too
Yeah.
much. You can tell.
That's why we stopped. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gotta make sure that you're breathing.
Learning.
Right. Breathing in, and when you're exhaling should be the hard part.
And where I should be pushing
when you're
up,
pressing
all that
me up,
strength,
yeah,
yeah.
you're blowing it out, right?
Yeah.
You're pressing the weight with your breath.
Breathing's so
Okay.
important. Cool. All right, I'm gonna do my squats one
Get
more
'em.
round. All right. Get that booty. Oh, that needs to pop up.
And I will give you sessions too that don't have so much
my
interruption where we're just knocking them out.
Okay. We'll do
Cat
this.
interruptions.
Can we do? Oh, we can do squats with the brakes.
Hey, sit your butt back, slow it down.
Okay.
Focus.
Cat can't be in here.
Yeah, you gotta focus.
All right.
You have to focus while you're exercising. Don't be like reading a book while you're on the treadmill. What a waste of your stupid time. You're not keeping the stuff that you're reading or the treadmill stuff. Silly people. Slow it down, you. That was fast. You're just falling into the joint. Sit your butt back a little bit.
That's how I'm getting tired.
Yeah. That's why the focus is important.
Yep.
Part of it's mental too. I mean, it's
It is.
hard mental work right now. Do you have to have your feet so far apart?
My hips.
I know you're opening it up because there's flexibility and strength stuff. But you gotta, like I said, you gotta focus and go slow. There you go. You're using the weight of your body to lower yourself down instead of just falling down in there. That's good. Oh, slow it down.
Oh.
How many is that? Is that 12?
Yeah.
Awesome. Good job.
All right. Getting tired, you guys.
Yeah.
Still feel good though. All right, rows.
Yep, rows.
One more set of rows.
One more set of rows. One more set of deads.
And then push-ups.
And then your push-ups and you're golden.
And I'm good.
And I'll show you how to stretch.
All right.
Okay. Once again, I'm getting in that athletic position, like I'm gonna jump to play basketball or volleyball or whatever, and I'm keeping this nice and straight and flat. I'm taking that sniff of breath in, and I'm pushing out on those muscles.
Yeah.
Right? Those same muscles that you're doing.
Core.
Yeah. And that's how I keep tight and stable. 1, 2. That's how you don't hurt your back. That's a girdle. It's like using a back brace. We'll talk about back braces.
Shit. Sorry.
How many
That was
is
me.
that?
6.
Thank you. Get it.
7. 8. 9.
Nice. Good job.
10.
Yeah.
Woo!
Good work.
All right. It's hard. Breaks too. It's fucking.
Will not fall.
All right. Whew. All right. Deadlifts.
Deadlifts.
Single leg deadlifts, right?
Yep, so I want you to go very slow. I want you to really focus on all of the parts, okay? Bend that leg.
Back.
Bend the leg. Bend the
Bend
knee.
this knee.
There, thank you.
Bend
Trace
that
the
knee.
line on the ground.
Pull up. Push back. Straight up.
You can touch the wall if you need to. Man, I'm gonna be able to bust out some real crazy shit in here actually because of that wall. We're just doing super basic stuff today. Whew. Other than this is really complicated actually. Sorry. But it's the best way for you to feel that spot in your butt that I want you to feel. With no weight.
Whew. All right.
And so yeah, that's the hip hinge part. Remember I was saying earlier we want a hip hinge and all this other stuff?
Yeah.
That's the hinge. That's the difference between a squat and a deadlift, is the hip hinge is the deadlift, and a squat is more knees and interior.
This leg is so much easier.
Slow down. Focus on quality. And if we need to take down the numbers, we can do less. We really want to get them to so that everyone is good. We want to. It's like when you're practicing a musical instrument. You want to make sure that you have those little bars. You know, everything in that little bar that you're doing is solid, and then you move on to the next one. I don't know if that's the right terminology because it's been a long time since I started making music and I sucked at it. So. All right.
Feel good. All right. Back to these push-ups.
Hey, you know what? I normally prefer the rock.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's less of a chance that my client will give me a cold if they have one.
This is true.
That's a hygienic tip.
Absolutely. I like that. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Tap those shoulders. Make sure they keep there.
4, 5.
Nice job.
6.
Look at the top of the faucet.
7, 8. 9.
Beautiful.
10.
Keep going real good.
12.
Nice.
13.
2 more.
14.
Yeah, 1 more. In the home stretch. There it is. Nice work.
All right.
Beautiful.
All right. That feels good. Whew.
Nice job.
Yeah, that was a good workout. My first session with a trainer. Oh my God, you guys. That was awesome. I really appreciate you guys coming to hang out today, following my journey and supporting you guys. We are probably gonna medicate, and we're gonna be doing this on Twitch, you guys, on Sunday, and we're gonna have like a whole sit-down conversation, and then he'll do like a functional assessment, and we'll kind of go through things and then get into a fitness session. We had a little some issues streaming on our Twitch today, some with our audio, some feedback. So
if you guys have any questions about any of the stuff that we did today,
comments.
Or comments. Yeah, I love to hear comments too. Feedback is always good. I don't get a lot of feedback. Shoot that stuff over to my Facebook page, I guess, Better, Stronger, Faster Fitness LLC. And make sure that it's the one in Eugene, Oregon. There's a BSF Fitness Gym. I'm in Eugene, Oregon.
He's tagged usually in all the stuff. So definitely find his page, give him some support, you guys, like his stuff. I really appreciate his support and all this. So let's definitely go and give him some support there. And if you guys have any questions, or if you guys want to see us or hear us talk about anything, definitely.
Absolutely, questions would be great.
Yeah, let us know, you guys. We're gonna be doing at least once a week with him here, but I'll be doing my workouts and the training that he gives me on live as well. So you guys are going to start seeing me a lot more, but definitely come over on the Twitch platform. All right, you guys, we'll talk to you guys soon. I hope you guys have a great day.